Stupid EGR valve. Car was fine yesterday morning, first day after the swap, and yeah, in the evening it wasn't. It came back stuttering. The check engine light came back still stuttering and cutting out and just running unhappy. So basically the same thing as after the first initial swap. So right now I'm gonna rip that thing out again, put the old one in completely, and hope it at least drives fine, you know, and then figure out where to go from there. Okay, I'm in the Eos. I just kicked the new EGR valve with the old controller electronic doodad out of the car. Put the old one in just completely as it was, and yeah, I have a pending PO404. No, it's not error not found, but yeah, anyway, it's a pending fault. It's not an actual fault. It's measuring. It's like, I think it's like performance check or whatever it said. Anyway, I'll go for a little quick drive and then see if it behaves or whatever it does. Right now I already know that it isn't running like crap right now, so it's already a plus. But then again, it wasn't doing that for half a day after the installation of the new one, so who knows. But yeah, be right back in a second. And we have the Halloween effect going on after the little test drive because, well, coolant. It smells like coolant because the EGR valve spilled some coolant when I unplugged it. Oh well. There you go. All the coolant you can see nice evaporating off of the engine. Lovely. I'll just leave it running for a minute. Yep, no check engine lights, no more smoking. It just took like not even a minute to basically be all gone. The neighbors kind of looked funny, but hey. Anyway, no more check engine light, car's running fine. We'll see how long it stays that way. Because right now it's just the old valve back in there, just as it is. Well, I tried to clean it on the bench. I used brake clean and I tried to like just make it nice and smooth and just make sure it works, runs, and but I don't know, it's a valve, you know. It's like some teeth on the gears go in a circle and then the valve goes open or closed. It did that before, it does it now. I may imagine, but I'm maybe making that up, but maybe it's actually a little bit smoother now, a little bit easier. Could have been, I want to say it might have been a bit stuck in the beginning, like the get-go, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll leave it here for now. Kelly's gonna take it to work tomorrow and back, hopefully without any issues, and then we'll see. Okay, I'm back in the cellar. This is the new presumed defective EGR valve. You can tell it's nice and grimy already, and it also seems like it might have been leaking or something. And if we check against the light, do you see that? This is supposedly closed. I don't know how precise this needs to be, but the fact that I can look through from the other side easily doesn't really make me feel confident in this thing's functionality. So, the attempt of extra cheap probably didn't work out. Well, obviously didn't work out. I'll send that back if I can, try to get my money back from Mr. Chinaman. And yeah, then I'll see how the old one behaves right now. And if it fails again, I'll actually just buy a new one that is not completely unmarked, made in China, somewhere cheap as possible kind of thing. So, yeah. I'm also confused by the fact that I got coolant out of both the lines, like by like a lot. I didn't out of the old one when I removed it. So I'm not sure whether that's a sign of this one working properly on that front and the other one doesn't. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out, but yeah. Oh, and if you think that this swap just now went flawless and without any hiccups, no. First, I dropped two things right away. No, not right away. Like, I had the old one out and I was putting the new one out, and the old one was gonna go back in, and this gasket right here, the metal gasket that sits there, this fell down, and so I tried to catch it, looked for it, and I didn't have the cap on here, so the gears were exposed. And yeah, so trying to see where the gasket went, I tipped it over, and this big gear up here just fell out and landed on the belly pan. So I went underneath there again, took the belly pan halfway off, reached in there, found the gear, didn't find the gasket. Oh well, used the new one that came with the new valve and put it all back together. But yeah, it's just sometimes just a pain in the bum, isn't it? For now, this goes on the bin, quote unquote, and I'll leave the car as is and wait for the test drive tomorrow. And then, if it actually works, might even get inspected. Yeah, this is getting complicated. I requested a refund with the seller on eBay where I bought it from, and I got the classical Chinaman, bad German, English, whatever response, and they're trying to make a deal. So they told me they're really sorry on all the usual things, and they would like to send me a new one. I can keep the old one, and they would like to send me a new one if I just pay for shipping. And they would like 10 euros for that. And if I pay the 10 euros, then he would make me a special deal or something. I'm not sure. I haven't understood it fully. So it sounds like he wants me to pay 10 euros for a new valve. I told him, whatever deal, thanks, but no thanks. I just want my money back. So now I just got a reply. Thank you for your offer. We are happily sending you a new part. What? No. Thank you, but no. I don't want a new part. And I can't even include eBay in for now, because eBay says the seller has time until the 20th, which is 3 days away. So in 3 days, I can go to eBay and say, hey, I don't want a new part, I want my money back. I want to step back from the purchase, and I want to send the thing back, and I want my money back. So yeah, but now I gotta wait 3 days for eBay to be able to even do something. Maybe, we'll see. Maybe I'll also just get a new part in 3 days, which is probably gonna be just as crap, because let's face it, I don't know. Anyway, I'll have to wait now what happens, and yeah, I'll keep you posted. One more update. I just briefly talked to Kelly, and the car runs fine, but the check engine light is back. So yeah, I'll have to investigate what that could possibly be, aside from actually still the EGR valve, because it could be something else. It could be related in another way, but yeah, I might just have to actually buy a proper EGR valve, like a good one, like a name brand one. Yeah, I'll see. I will have to wait now. What if I get an actual, like, if I get a shipping notification from the seller from the cheap one? While I might regret it, I might try to put that in. We'll see. But yeah, I'm also probably just gonna buy a new one, a good one. Yeah, cheap parts. Bad EGR. Yeah, I just deleted the code again because it just keeps coming back. I was hoping the torque app that I'm using can read the EGR valve on this specific car, but it can't. Well, I did make slight progress on the refund process. So they want me to refund. They want to refund the new cheap EGR valve to me. It's obviously not closing properly, so that's a good thing. But they're still trying to make me pay for things. But anyway, I might have a look at the intake side, how coked up it is in there, based on the fact that everything else was pretty grimy. But yeah, I don't know. But for now, code deleted. Car runs fine. Kelly reported again today. Car runs just fine. It's just engine light popping up with the P0403, the EGR electronic circuit. Okay, I did some more digging into the whole EGR valve topic. So apparently it could be the throttle body that is just also possibly stuck and has the EGR input there, the exhaust gas is coming in. So as I mentioned before, I'm going to look into that possibly. But I also found another video from a like a shop that does also like YouTube videos, and they do mention, and they did one of those, that you do need to teach whatever the EGR valve. So might actually go and end up buying VCDS now, because roof, EGR valve, and God knows what else. So and I might actually again make the mistake or not, we'll see, of going for a cheap alternative to the original VCDS that is apparently also completely 100% compatible and working, and has a good reputation apparently. We'll see.